Hi, welcome back to Brass. Today's Brass Tack involves personnel reviews. I've had employees who, when they came to work for me, I was the first person who ever gave them a review, and they had been in the industry for a really long time. I was surprised. Reviews are necessary not just to make a scale adjustment to pay that might already be built into a contract or some other system. It's a good way to evaluate what you need from your human resources and where those resources can be the most effective. It gives you an indication who you can move to a different area, what ones are no longer needed, and either the function or the person, and where you need more help. Some will start with a self-evaluation. At different levels, people can do a self-evaluation, particularly if they had a review last year and had stated goals. They should have feedback if those were statistical goals, productivity, or anything that can be quantified in a number. If it was stated in a number, so many sales, so many closings, what have you, that can be reported back to them so they have that information, and hopefully it was at the end of the year. Now coming into their review, they have that information, they have the goals that they were given, and they should be able to comment as to what the difference was. If they were short, why? If they blew past the goals, which is great, why also? That can help other people, and maybe those goals should be increased. Or maybe some other factors came into play there that you really need to know about. And so you have the self-review in that context. I think that self-review, if you're going to have somebody do a self-review, it needs to be in that context of some real information. Otherwise, it's kind of airy-fairy. They're just wandering around. They don't know what to tell you, and it might not really be very meaningful. The other thing you can implement is a peer review, where different people in different departments can give a review of someone not in their department but in another department, maybe of the same level. It can help with overall processes. Are they someone who helps facilitate solutions when you have some type of an event that happens, a surprise, good or bad? Are they in the stream of things that they impact each other? And sometimes, seeing somebody from the outside of your own department will help. It can help you identify where there are some shortcomings. Now, this person in the other department might not know all the specifics going on in the department that they're reviewing, but it's good to get feedback and see how others see you from the outside. So peer review can be helpful in that situation, properly managed. And then obviously the supervisor review is the one that everyone is familiar with. The immediate report will evaluate the person that is reporting to them, that's immediately below them, and either on a quantitative scale. Some people do it with numbers, some do it by letters. You're an A, you're a B, you're a C, and it's used for both promotions and bonuses and raises, but also to identify training needs. And so I want to get into that just a little bit. So the review can help you identify where personnel is best being utilized, where it needs to be utilized, where it's no longer helpful. You can get an evaluation across departments that will help you. And then you can identify where you have performance issues that need to be addressed. And the number one thing to address on a performance issue is training. Was there training given initially? Has training been effective? Did the person get it? Are the rules articulated enough, or the different steps? Do they need to go outside to get some particular training? Is there new equipment, a new computer program? Have you matched up the person who can do the job and has the skills with the training necessary to help them to be successful? So identify those training areas. And of course, evaluating the goals and the performance from last time. Did they get training, and are they using it or not? Do they, are they stubborn? Are they not willing to change? Change is the constant, and people's ability to adapt is important. Personnel review is a lot more than just seeing if someone's going to get a raise or added responsibility or a promotion or a title. It can help identify good and challenging areas in the company, and if used as a tool for that purpose can really get you a lot of information indirectly that you might not always get directly. So I hope this was helpful to you. I have a Make Better Hires guide coming out in a couple of months, and so some of these different areas are going to be covered in the bringing in, hiring people, but then here going on to reviews and retention, to identify through your employee reviews what qualities and what people you need to then go back out and make that next hire. So I hope this was helpful. If it was, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to see the other videos. Share this with anyone who may benefit. And come back and see me next time. Have a great day.